Hello, everybody. Thanks for being patient. We're getting all the stuff still worked out and set up, etc. But we are here and we're ready to go. So I'm going to just again, we'll briefly introduce everybody, and I'll do a quick recap. So we have, oh, not worry, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. Battle roleplay. There we go. Wrong screen. There we go. We have the right names now. All of our players had the incorrect names for a moment from another group. But yeah, we have, hey, how you doing? We have Stefan playing our Tam. We have, oh, in fact, that is not. We have Paxton playing Fen. We have Nikki playing Starla. And we have Tannen playing Ari the Dwarf. And we'll get like the character plaques and stuff up when we get going. For the sake of time, just because we are a little bit late, I'm going to just do like a quick recap of where we left off from last time. We'll do our best to not die today, yeah. So last time, our intrepid adventurers were all on a boat, and I don't know if they're even intrepid. I think that's just the word that you have to say, right? But they're all on a boat going north across the Kiryuan Sea and heading to Kalimdar. And their boat was intercepted and attacked by these mercenaries. We don't quite know who they are. They were taken prisoner. When they were prisoners, Fen used his unseen servant, I believe it was, or not unseen servant.
The hand.
The hand. He used the hand. There's a mage hand, I think. Paxton, make sure you're on mute. And he used the mage hand to get the key from the guard while Fen distracted the guard. They then used the key to escape. They, in the process, freed one of Ari's clansmen, Armir, and they overpowered the guards. They regained their weapons. Starla broke into the captain's office with a natural 20. And they acquired a bunch of items and their gear back from there. And we just finished in the hallway of this prison where they had dispatched 2 guards. Armir had run down the left hallway after Jed, who was their prisoner for a short time, that one of the guards that they had captured and kept alive. So that is where we pick up from last time. Feel free to like chat. I'll do my best to like type things in, and Hubson, Stefan checks it every now and then as well. But for the most part, I focus on DMing for these sessions. So I'm excited to get started. I think what we're gonna do just to begin is go into our quote, and then we'll begin. So here we go. Here we go. First off, I'm really proud that I learned how to write a haiku for you guys. I did that for all of you. I had to research it and everything.
Nice job, bro.
I know.
Nice job.
So, and Paxton, with your situation, just come off mute whenever you want to talk. That's totally fine. So,
He's got headphones now, so he should be better.
should be better, yeah. Cool. You guys just finished off those soldiers in the hallway. We'll pull up the map as needed. Again, a brief description of your surroundings. You are in like kind of a joining corridor where, let's see. So you entered it from the captain's office. So entering from the captain's office to your left is, again, a continuation corridor like beyond. To the right of you is also a corridor that continues on, and then to the straight, yeah, so there's these 3 corridors branching off from this room. There's like this stone pillar in the middle that's kind of obstructing your vision. and each of these 3 directions they go kind of beyond as far as you can see. You're not sure where Armir is. He went behind you to the door to chasing after Jed.
He went back in the way that we came.
Correct.
I'm gonna run down. So from what I remember from the map, there was that pillar, and then there was where we killed those 2 guys. Did we already loot those guys and whatnot?
We
just killed them and ended basically. Well, I'm not gonna wait for that, but I'm gonna run down the hall past those guys because it meets up where we were at, and I'm gonna try to cut off Jed.
So you're running backwards toward. Let me 1 second. So you're going backtracking towards where Armir and Jed went, or you're going a different way?
No, I'm going down the corridor that we're in right now with that pillar. Because it meets up with the other corridor, so I'm going to run down there and try to cut off him from going around.
You can attempt to do that. One thing I'll point out first off is you don't exactly know which way he went. All you know of where Jed went is that he went backwards, and then as soon as that door behind there shut, you do not know which direction he went from there.
I know, but I remember which way we came in, watch it from the map.
Okay.
And like there's only, I mean, he could have gone up the other door, but if he didn't, if that door was locked or something, then he'd have to, this is my character thinking he'd have to come back down. So I'm going to try to, yeah, I'm saying, and then I'll say,
on the map.
Downward on the map, yeah. Hey, Ari, follow me. Let's see if we can cut this guy off.
No, I have to follow Armir. I have to go with him.
Go the other way? Okay. Fen, you follow me then.
Right.
Okay. So
and then
what is
Starla, you can go with Amir if you want.
What is Fen and Ari doing? What are you guys doing? I'll like take once everyone has decided what they want to do. So I know what Tam is doing.
I'm following in the so I go
in the direction of Armir.
The way they went. I open the door and then try the handle to the right.
Okay.
Well, if we need to decide which way.
So I know that you're going that way. That's what I just need to know.
Well, I just want to make sure they didn't go that way. If it's locked, they couldn't have gone that way.
Okay. So you're going that way towards Armir, towards that door. Tam, and where are you going, Fen and Starla?
I'll follow Tam.
You're following Tam? Okay.
I think I'm going to follow Ari.
And you're following Ari. Okay.
Split the party. Don't split the party.
It's always split the party.
I had to.
I am going to, for the sake of this, I'm going to follow along with Starla and Ari first, real quick. So, and I'm like implementing something. Like, if you guys want to, like, I have this that I've made. If you, I don't know if you can see this.
We can't read that at all.
It says mute.
It says mute. It like might be really off, but you can mute yourselves until I like unmute you, so you don't know what's going on.
Oh.
So
okay.
So Tam and Fen are on mute, and I'll tell you when to unmute. Basically, when I flip the card, if you can't see it very well.
You just pull it when you hold it right up to the camera, then we can see it.
Okay. I'll wave to and stuff like that.
Closer.
Yeah, because I know the camera you guys see is pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll
we have
flip
to
it.
mute our ears.
And I'll make a better sign. Or you can take your headphones off. But I'm going to talk either way. If you can't mute it, don't break it. Don't break it. You can just take your headphones off. That works too. Okay. So, Ari and Starla, as you go down the hallway, you see Armir. He is, you open up this door. The door is that you picked, Starla, to get into the captain's office is now open. There is a door to the right, and that's where Armir is like currently trying to like open this door, but it's being like held from the other side. So and there's like shouting going on, and you hear like Jed yelling in the background, like it's like the prisoners have escaped, and Jed is on the other side of the door holding it, where Armir is trying to bust through it. So that's currently what's going on.
Armir, are you sure we want to go through there? Guys over there, let's go someplace else.
Armir's like, I'll follow what you guys want. I just know that he went this way.
He's
still trying to like get it. What are you going? What'd you say, Ari?
Starla, go back and get the other two.
It sounds like the others are already alerted.
Well, good point. Well, let's get out of here quick.
They're still bashing the door. So Ari's saying, "Get out of here."
Let's
Armin, let's go find another way before they find us.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Are we?
Yeah,
are we
you
back?
guys are fine. So
I saw
actually,
Flip.
Starla and Ari, you go and mute because of like why you guys were doing that. This is now happening. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can just take your headphones off. So Fen and Tam, as you round the corner to the right, you encounter an empty corridor. It's about 40 feet long, and if you're progressing, are you just like running down this corridor?
Wait, so we went straight south. Well,
Yeah,
on the map.
down on the map.
south
Yes, I know where you're at. So you're
Right.
trying to cut him off.
Did we not see like any blood stains from the guys that we killed earlier?
The
Because we
guy
didn't
that you
come
killed
up
earlier.
too far north.
No,
You know what I mean? Like we didn't.
At this current spot,
Like,
you
there
do
was-
not. Yeah, like I know what you're saying. Like
Are we just in a corridor, or is it an opening? Is there like are there
It's-
spaces
it's a-
to turn?
it's a 40-foot corridor that if you go down, it turns to the right again. And there, like if you guys go down this whole 40-foot corridor,
How far down have we come from the column? I don't understand.
you've come about like 40 feet from the column, yes.
And so now we're at
Which is
another
about
place
the
where
same
we can
distance you went
turn?
north before, or upwards. Yes, there is a space where you can turn to the right. Yep, it comes into like this little holding chamber that turns to the right, which is back towards the prison cells. And in this
Okay,
spot,
or
you would see like
or it
the
continues straight?
it does not continue straight, but to your right is where like one of the original guards was felled.
Okay, so we can see where the original guard was felled. Like
Yep.
their bodies are still there.
Yep, and as you round this corner, you do see back into like the original like little guard antechamber.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Like, did we
Yeah.
come to that
Yep.
T?
It's just taking
Then
you about 12 seconds to do so.
Yeah, it's not very far. I didn't think it was. Fen, do you want to go back to the guard chamber and see if we can cut off Jed and Amir, or what do you want to try to do? Obviously, I don't know where they are. I just wanted to try to see if we could cut them off if they came this way.
Right.
Or we could keep going, but I don't want to get too far separated from those other guys.
Yeah, I think the rest of the guards are gonna get alerted.
If we keep going out, we're gonna get either lost or killed. We don't want to try to blow all our cover. Okay, well I say let's go back and see if we can come back around, double
You're
back
going
around
back
and see if
to
we
the
can...
pillar.
No.
Oh, you're going back in.
We're
Like,
going
circling.
back into that antechamber where we killed those guys, and then
Yep.
going back up towards the captain's room again. We're just
Okay.
trying to make a loop basically to see if we found anybody.
Yep, that's totally fine.
And as we go by, we're gonna peek. I'm gonna peek in. Didn't we locked somebody up in those guard cells?
The dead bodies. It was a dead body. You put a dead body
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
what it was. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can come back on.
Okay, so we went back up
You-
towards that door.
Why you
that
guys
we didn't go through the first time.
are Ari and Starla? Why you guys are deliberating to go back to the pillar corridor area where you just started from this? Tam and Fen rush in from like the south or the down part of the corridor, and they kind of circle back on you. So you guys are all back in this group together at the juncture of these two doors, just as you guys were deciding to go back to the pillar.
Is that door locked? I'm asking you
There's
guys.
still
holding it.
and you guys, Fen and Tam, you hear like our mirror is like bashing it, trying to like bash it open. He since like stopped, and it's like now silent. But as you're coming
So
up that
Amir is
corridor,
there
he's
with
trying to
us
open it.
now?
Our mirror is with you, like right in front of you. Yep, he's at the door.
They're
Right,
holding
door
the
that goes
door.
north.
They're alerting the others.
Oh,
It
flip.
sounds like there's all sorts of people on the other side of that.
Door.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't find anybody back there, so obviously he didn't go that way. We didn't see anything else.
One
and this is the way he went, Amir?
He's right
One-
here. He's on the
One
other
thing,
side of the door.
Tam and Fen, that I forgot to mention, it's not a big deal, but just so you know, as that little corridor where some of those guards died, there is like another like off-shooting passageway from down there, kind of off the.
Yeah, I
antechamber,
remember
just
that.
FYI. Yeah,
I
just
remember
FYI.
seeing it on the map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we try to go down there?
So there's another way back, the way we came, that we can go out, or we can try to break this door down. I don't know what do you think?
Personally, I would just like to get out of here. I don't think that we go through and try to find any other people to fight, or can we just backtrack a little?
Well, I don't know.
Smash this door and smash their skulls.
I don't know if we're going.
All right, calm down, calm down. I know you're brave and gotta just hold back, buddy.
I don't know if we go back that way if we're going deeper into the tunnels, or if this is the way out. We might get lost down there. I don't know. It's like obviously Jed went this way because of for some reason. Either there's other people there or there's a way out.
He said the kitchen was up there, right? Before.
Probably this is where the reinforcements is through this door. That they're coming down to help. You're right. We've got to probably. How about?
I throw my shoulder into it.
Into the door. So you kind of get past Ari, switch spaces with him, and now you're trying to hit the door. Roll a strength check.
With him.
With Amir. Yeah, sorry. Roll
sorry
a
to cut you off.
I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna help him push against the door to give him advantage.
I would normally allow that. Like it's like a very small tight space though. There's like only room. Like I'll allow the advantage though. Yeah, we'll allow the advantage. So roll a strength check with advantage. Ari.
What's the advantage?
You roll it twice and take the higher number.
21.
21. As you like are hitting switch spots. So Amir and Ari switch spots in this corridor, and Ari like rams into it, and he's definitely got like some muscle on Amir, and the door like breaks open, and it opens into like this a now empty thin corridor that kind of like opens up, and again beyond your vision, like it just goes straight on. You can you see that it goes straight on to what looks to be a room, but you can't really see what's up there. Again, about 40 to 50 feet away, you can see like some tables, etc., but that's about all you can see. You don't see anyone vision, and then yeah, and there's like again like this small little room right before this big room with like what you can see as tables down the line.
Well, I yell as I break through.
Straight up.
Ari yells as he breaks through.
Thanks.
There's nobody here. Where'd they all go?
He must have. I'm telling you, this is probably the way out, or he's hiding. I say we try.
Do we feel any air coming from anywhere? Like,
you don't feel anything different than what you felt in like this whole cavern. Like it feels kind of the same. There's not like any sort of draft or anything going on.
Listen up.
I say we go for.
I say we keep going because we're either gonna find the exit or we'll find.
Or we're gonna find him.
Why we're here.
So as I stumble through the door, I'm yelling and I draw my sword and just charge forward.
Yeah. I've got
legs.
My sword. I'm following Ari.
You guys are just charging forward.
I have my crossbow.
Well, we're not charging. I mean, I'm following him. I don't know how fast he's going.
I just got little legs.
I'll explain as you go.
How much light is there?
Nikki, just FYI, you're a little bit quiet. So like if the mic, make sure you're speaking directly into the front of the mic. So as Ari and you guys are like proceeding forward, and I'll do this kind of saying like at what were you doing, Ari? Like you rushing? What's?
Well, just like I just like stumbled through the door and just like kept going.
He keeps going. Like
yeah,
like we're going forward.
We're going forward.
As
we're
you
not
go,
like blind. We're not I'm not rushing
Yeah.
headlong blindly through this place. You know.
As you go forward, there's this.
Sneak ahead a little bit. Go ahead.
This is already happening. So there's like this small little, just this small little room that is again. There's an offshoot to your left that you look. There's no door. Like Ari can see that it looks like it goes into some sort of like washroom area, latrine area. And then to the north, as you are again moving forward, you are entering into this big mess hall that's again designed for a large contingent of individuals. As you breach into this room, there is again no one to be seen at this time, and it's a large room. It's about we'll say it's like this room is like 30 by 30 feet big, or 40 by 40 feet. Like it's pretty big, or like I actually have to count that 20. About 60 by 60 feet big. It's a big mess hall for a large contingent. There's six tables like on each side, and you can see with these tables there's these benches that are like kind of like in disarray. Like food and other like items are on these tables as if it was like left in a hurry. And there, you know, there's like some mess on the ground. There's like some barrels over to your left, etc.
Okay. So Jed, Jed told us that the regiment had left because they were called out. So I bet you there's a way out from here. They left from here to go somewhere else. So I bet we can find.
I agree, but they also know that we have escaped, so they.
No, only Jed knows that we've escaped.
But he was yelling it.
Didn't tell them.
But they were already gone before he came through here. Is what he told us.
Okay.
He's a dirty, rotten liar.
Well, if we find him, we can deal with it.
Noise and talking, but...
Did you guys hear noise and talking when you got?
Yes.
He was yelling
So he had to be yelling
at someone.
As you guys enter into this room, to your left, you know, like as you're kind of like walking around this room, you see like just barely out of the corner of your eye, like Ari's still in the front, so say like he sees to the left is like this kitchen area. To the right, there is again a very broad corridor that goes on beyond vision, and then to your north or straight up to the top is a closed double doors. Again, nobody in sight.
Okay, well, is there any food on the tables and things like that?
There is like leftover like food and stuff on the tables.
How long has it been since we've eaten? Might grab some chicken and walk while we're doing it.
That's a good question. You guys are hungry. Like you broke out of the cells before dinner was brought. So like the last time you've eaten it's actually been quite a while. Like you don't know the exact timeline, but you are just pretty hungry. Not to the point of like fatigue or taking like an exhaustion point, but you are hungry.
So I grabbed some chicken or whatever kind of, you know, small game animals if they have any, and like
there's
I can
definitely some
carry
plates
and
of
keep walking.
Meat. Okay, there's like some drumsticks and chicken stuff.
There's more than enough for both of us. Get your own food, you silly dwarf.
There is more than enough for both of you on these tables. There's like each table is again, these are like large tables. Kind of think like mess hall, and you know like just
we got it.
And there's stuff. Yeah.
I approach the double doors to they're locked.
You approach to the double doors to see if they're locked.
So are you attempting
to open them or just see if they're locked?
Going.
I'm just like testing the handle or if they give at all. But
okay.
I'm not opening them.
I put some food in my backpack.
There is a resistance to the doors.
Like,
Starla put some food in her backpack.
Like
is it like a latch? It's like it's
like, are they locked or is there like things like there's a barricade?
It's like there's some sort of resistance on the other side. It's not. It's more of like a latch rather than a lock. Yes. And Fen, when you do talk, make sure to just speak up because you're a little bit quiet too as well. What were you saying, Starla?
Do the doors open out or in?
They open in.
Could we?
What material are they?
They're wooden.
Hide behind them and open them?
Wooden doors. The way that the corridor is structured and the way the doors, there wouldn't be much room to like hide if they were to open in on you.
I don't know, guys. What should we try to go down this corridor, or should we try to get out of these doors? Ari, you can't just keep going by yourself because you're gonna get killed.
I invited you.
So where are you going, Ari?
We're all in this together, and we're gonna survive a lot better, Ari, if we're together. I'm just saying.
Where should we go then?
Okay. So you stopped to talk to Tam instead of rushing off.
Well, I wasn't rushing. I just started walking.
Which way were you walking?
Should we try to open these doors?
I can set them on fire.
Okay.
Well, let's try to open them first. You already tried to do that, and they're locked.
He tried to test them. He didn't I wouldn't say really tried to open them, but there's like some resistance.
Because they might just be heavy doors. Here, Ari, come help me and Fen try to open these doors.
I do.
Okay. We're gonna try to actually exert some strength to open these things.
Okay, so Ari and Fen are attempting to open the doors.
And Tam.
Arnie and Tam. Sorry, that's what I meant. So there's room for like 2 of you adjacent. So like I'll put you there. How are you trying to? Do you just opening them regular?
We're pulling them, right?
Yeah, they open in where we're trying to open them.
And you're actually trying to open and exert some effort here. They do remain closed.
Yeah, I don't think we can break these. We could try to light them on fire, but if we start a fire down here, we could all die of smoke inhalation. That doesn't sound pleasant.
I don't know if that would be a wise idea. Are there any windows?
Thanks, sir.
There's no windows.
We're still underground.
Beetle.
Well, we can either head back the way we came, or we can keep going forward. I mean, I think we should grab some food.
I think we should go forward. I don't think.
Head out.
There was another passageway on the
Fen,
can we hear anything?
Fen does hear like some soft whispering on the other side of the door, but he doesn't make anything out.
Okay, I tell her, and then I motion that we gather closer, whisper to hear one another.
Wait, I have. Go ahead. I'm just thinking real quick.
Maybe they're talking about us. Maybe they're deciding. Well, if they're going to barge in, or I have no idea.
I can cast a minor illusion and mimic the voice of one of the guards that we've killed, and I can say like, "Hey, let me in."
I'll say the only guard that you've actually heard like really talk well enough to like kind of mimic it would be Jed, and he's still alive. I don't think the other guard really said much. For you to get like enough to like.
We heard them talking when we were in the original cells. They both came and talked to us in the cells. Remember? And we got them to argue with each other and to talk to me and kind of distract them enough.
I would say
Jed
like I would say like overall you've heard Jed speak the most, and though like I mean, so this like if you attempted to do that, you could roll like a performance with disadvantage just because you can't quite get like a different guard voice. I mean, it might be just like more of you could get just like some sort of random voice. It might not be quite.
His is a spell. It's not a.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a performance. Okay.
What if I screamed and yelled and said, "Help! Help!" Do you think they would? No. Maybe cat? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm not that big of a screamer. I don't know.
The whispering stops on the other side of the door.
I'm getting impatient. I put my ear on the door.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, it's a nat 1.
You don't hear anything.
You smash your ear while you're doing it.
You hear your compatriots just talking, and you're getting more impatient.
I hit my fist on the door and say, "Let me in."
There's no lock on this door.
Right? There's no answer, but like the door definitively like is still not moving.
Well,
what did you say,
if we're getting out
Starla?
right here.
There's no lock on the door.
It's like what you get the feel based on this is that like even with the design of this door is that there's probably again it like opens inward, but there's still probably some sort of like latch on the other side that's like holding it. Yeah, some sort of board or blockade thing.
Well,
I can summon a mage hand on the other side. Feel up the wall and see if I can lift it.
Tickle him a little bit.
Or we could try to take the hinges off and see if we can get the door to collapse inward.
Let's do
I've done that before.
So are you gonna do that, Tam?
Yeah, I'll try to do the mage hand.
How long does it? Oh, I forgot. I'm wounded.
How?
Did you remember that I got wounded?
You did get wounded.
I was sliced on my arms. I don't know.
Do you know how much damage you took? Like, yeah, you can.
We have a healing potion that we stole. We had a couple of those healing potions.
I think we stopped before I found out
Yeah.
how much damage I took.
I think she took like 2 points of damage or something. It was a
We
glancing
definitely
blow.
rolled.
I remember
You just
that.
make sure that you write down the damage on your sheet always, because I know we for sure rolled it, but it's okay. We can say
I
it's.
think
We
it
can
was
say
just
it's like
couple points.
We'll say it's like 2 points of damage.
She only has like 8.
Okay.
So while he's trying to mage hand this, I'm gonna go to the other corridor and watch down it just so nobody comes from behind us.
Okay. As you
Okay,
walk
guys.
down to the other corridor, just so you know, you're seeing down there. This corridor extends for again about 60-70 feet, where you again see these. It's like opens up to another kind of square room that has like adjacent corridors to it, right? And there's these just 4 pillars, 1 pillar in each corner, and you can see that it continues on straight. And you're also, based on what you've seen so far in this dungeon, you assume that there's probably offshoots to the left and right there as well. But you don't see any motion or movement down the corridor.
Where's this corridor at?
This is
So-
in the
so
kitchen.
When we
or,
come
sorry,
in
the
north,
dining
it's
room.
on the east side
It's on the east side, yep, of the dining room.
of the dining room. So we're at the doors at the north side. This offshoot's off the east side, so I'm watching down that way.
Okay, and Fen.
I summon the mage hand on the opposite side of the door.
Huh?
Start at the floor. Just kind of like go against the door and just feel my way up and see if it runs into anything.
Okay.
Like
Does
a-
the mage hand have
Like
any
a bar,
stats?
like a bar.
Is there any stats for the mage hand?
It says it
His
can
mage hand's gonna get killed. Go ahead.
It can lift.
You can lift like a few pounds, right?
Yeah, just a few pounds. Let's see.
It's just a hand. It's not a mage
Have-
buff arm.
Have the mage hand roll a strength check -1. Not disadvantage. I'm gonna assume that it has like 8 strength if it can only lift a few pounds.
It can only lift 10 pounds.
Yeah. So, make it roll a strength check -1.
One.
Okay, so what you feel as this mage hand like attempts to push up, it's not getting enough purchase, or it doesn't have enough strength to be able to push up this bar.
So it
Which
is
you
a
now
bar.
you do perceive as like a bar. I don't know if you have perception through the mage hand, but it was getting some definite resistance.
Well, Fen, do you think can you get it lifted?
It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's hung up.
Should we?
Like a crossbar or something.
Is there a
So
gap
they-
that I could stick a sword in?
I think.
You try. I don't know what you achieve.
Well, I mean, you can look at the door and you can see if
Well-
there's a gap in it that you
Well, I
can
mean,
stick a
yes,
sword in and
that's
lift.
right. Yeah, that's what I'm
I have
asking.
a.
We don't know.
There's a thin gap. It'd be tough to get a sword. That would be really tough.
The sword's probably thicker than the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Fen?
I have a crowbar.
Huh?
So let's
we
try to
Shove it in
take
there.
those out of the
off the hinges or.
Hey guys, there's some other paths down this way we could try to go. I almost wonder if we should try to barricade the door off from this side with these tables, so that way they can't come in after us, and then we try to find another way out.
Let's do it.
We might as well try.
Sure.
Yeah.
Armir and I
Okay.
get.
Aria.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start grabbing these tables and blocking this door off so they can't come in behind us.
After a few
Well, you
minutes,
can always
the
come back
tables
here.
are like barricaded against this door, so it looks like this little corridor hallway that's just, kind of 2 people wide, 10 feet wide, is like now barricaded with tables.
Okay, I say we head out down this other way and see what we can find.
Let's go.
Okay,
So,
so I'm in front, I guess, walking along this corridor here.
I told you we should have gone this way.
Well, I didn't want them to come in behind us. We had to try that door, see what was happening. So, yeah, you're right.
would you like me to go first?
If you want to go scout, that might be a good idea. Scout up.
I'm-
You're quiet and fleet-footed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So be quiet. I'm gonna go.
We'll
ahead.
wait here in this. We'll wait here in the
Kind of the crossroads
where these
area.
pillars are.
Yep.
Yeah.
So at
which way
these-
are you,
at
which
the
way are you
pillars-
going? There's
Again,
Okay.
there's 3 passageways here. One goes north, east, and south. as you look down the various ways, there is a closed door straight ahead, and it's, again, only about 20 feet away, the one that's to the east. So again, that's straight ahead of you because you are coming from the west. To the south, you see nothing. Like down a ways, you see like the again, a central pillar that looks familiar. You know, it's like the one that you probably interacted with before outside the captain's office. And then to the north is a long hallway that you don't see anything down.
Yeah, that makes sense because we came up and around. I can see it in my mind. So yeah, we're probably north of the captain's office right now.
I can't see anything in my mind.
So
okay.
you
I have
can
a good
go
sense of direction.
you can go straight
I'm
east to a
I'm
door.
Gonna go,
left is along the hallway, and right.
Starla, you sneak north a little bit. I'm gonna go check this door here and see if it's locked.
Okay,
so
I'm going to go sneak
yeah,
north.
so she needs to stealth, right?
I was gonna message you guys. I'm gonna do stealth. I'll ask for a stealth check when it's necessary. But she can be going down there stealthily. I'm gonna go.
Is it dark?
It's lit the same as all of this. It's like not dark, but it's not greatly illuminated. There's light.
Do I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
17 plus. I don't know.
17. See where it says on your skills. It says perception.
As you like walk a little bit down this corridor hallway, you do hear and like kind of like the clanking of like subtle like armor, you know, a little bit down at the end of this. You still don't see anything, but you do notice and hear some stuff down there.
Like wrestling.
Make a stealth check.
Oh man, so mom's by herself right now.
A natural 19. But I'm not afraid. Okay.
Why this is occurring?
Wait. So 19 plus your stealth, which would be
probably 27. That'd be 26.
Plus 2. Oh, plus 7.
Don't you have a anyway, it's fine. It should be plus your dexterity.
Plus 7.
Yeah, plus 7.
Should be plus your dexterity.
Tam is going over to the door. What are you doing with the door that's straight east?
I'm just seeing if it can open.
Sorry,
seeing if it's locked or if it's open.
It does not appear to be locked. It is again a double door type of thing, but this one is like door knobs rather than like the latches, and they don't appear to be locked.
Okay, well I'm gonna wait for Starla to come back and report. Like I just going to check it to see if they had a way out or if it was trapped here.
Well, I'm going to go a little bit further.
You hear?
I might be able to. I hear some clinking of my armor, right?
Yep.
You're by yourself, so we can't tell you what to do.
Oh well, I'm going further until I see something.
Roll another stealth check.
12 plus 7.
Okay. As you like continue down this corridor, you're hugging like the left wall, which is the west wall, and you know again you're looking north. You do just kind of get a sight angle where you see what looks to be like a crouching guard, like hidden beyond like the side of this, just around the side of the corridor. So the corridor goes straight and then it branches into two ways, and you see one person like kind of crouching behind the wall there. But he does not appear to have noticed you.
And that's all I see.
That's all you see. One guy.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to go back and report to them that I've come back now and I see one guard. He's crouching. That's all I see. That does branch. He's in the left-hand branch, I think.
He was on the right side because you were on the left wall, so your vision like saw to the right side. Yeah.
And I didn't think to peek around the left, I guess so.
You're too far away, otherwise you'd have been too
You'd
close
have to
and you would
cross
see
over
you.
the middle of the corridor, which is the most well-lit spot.
Okay.
You could do
So
that.
that's what I see. So, what happened with the door, Tam?
It's not locked. We could go that way, or we could try to lure this guy down here and see if we can. Obviously, there's at least one person down there, so we could try to lure him down here and see if we could get him, or we could try to get this way. What do you guys think?
Was he waiting for us?
He was like, he looked alert.
You don't answer. You don't answer.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
she
telling
answers.
Starla.
Okay.
Just what he
And
looked
then
like.
she tells me. So now you tell me.
What was your answer? It looked
He
like
he looked like he was peering around the corridor, you know, like alert. He was hiding around that, like in anticipation. Yes.
Yes, it looks like he is waiting for us, so maybe we send Ari up ahead? I don't know. Or maybe
I don't think he wants to die any more than any of us do. I don't like walking into ambushes. I don't know about you, Ari.
Well, we do have the advantage of surprise because he was basically just sitting there.
But if we run down a bottleneck corridor full speed at this dude, like, we're gonna lose our advantage pretty quickly.
Assuming that we can.
About full speed. I have a ball bearing. I could go down there and throw it down the hall.
Ball bearing. It's like a bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
Like a bag
it's
of
meant.
ball bearings. Like
it's meant to something to like trip people as they walk down a certain area. It's a bag
like
of
a bag
1,000
of
ball
marbles.
bearings.
You can't take one out.
You can take one out. Yes.
But I don't know. What
Where do you-
Depends what you want to do with it. You can take one out. Yes.
I think we're waiting a little bit too much time to let them get set. I think we should try to either go around him or this other way, or we should try to lure him down here. Ari, what do you guys say?
Let's go through this door. Maybe we can cut around.
Okay, I think that's a
Based
good
on
idea too.
The rest of this.
I'll
connected.
guard the rear, and you guys move forward, and let's get through this door and we'll try to be quiet going through here.
Okay, so you go into the door. Who's opening it?
Open.
Who's in front? I'm in the back.
I'm over his shoulder because I got my crossbow. So he's open.
I'll open it because I'm small. Is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ari already opened it.
Yeah.
Ari opens the door.
Oh, Ari.
Okay. As you open this door, you instantly see it opens into like this room that's about 50 feet by 50 feet, so a little bit smaller than this previous like dining hall area. In the center there is like this like altar, and then there's like three other like altar things like with like bowls on them like around the room like this, and then there's like this circle like with runes and around the middle. And there are like at the front, like actually facing you, there are two mercenaries like that perk straight up, and then there's like a guy that's kneeling over at the altar that like instantly turns around. So everyone roll initiative.
Okay, my guy swears in Elvish.
Gosh dang it.
Oh.
Starla rolled an 18.
So we roll 20s, right?
Yeah.
D20. Yep, 1d20.
Do we add anything to it?
It's your dexterity.
Just your initiative.
Your initiative.
This
is
is your initiative
dexterity
score,
mod.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's your
So,
dexterity. What'd you get, Starla?
18 plus 5.
Okay.
gee
What'd you
whiz.
get, Ari?
9.
Fan?
12.
Cam?
11.
Okay, so Starla. All right, Starla, you are up first. You are in the front. You, I can actually pull this up here. Ba-da-bum.
There's 3 mercenaries.
There's 2 mercenaries and like an altar. The guy at the altar.
Oh, and let me get the stream. Okay, so the two mercenaries. Two mercenaries close to us, about 15 feet, and then there's one about 30 feet.
So it's you, Starla.
Oh. Well, I have it turned down really low.
I can hear all right. I'm not listening on the stream, so.
Just one little girl. I don't know. I'm going to quickly go into the room and back up against the side of the room, hoping that I don't draw too much attention to myself.
they're looking at us.
Okay, I'm drawing my sword. They charge and.
So which one is Starla? Is she the one in the green cloak?
Yeah, and I'm right next to her.
What kind of? Oh, is there anybody on the altar? Are they sacrificing anybody?
We're in combat, so you need to decide what you.
I need to decide. Okay, I'm running for my little, and I'm jumping, and I'm going to kick the first guy that I see. There's one right here on the straight in front of me.
Kicking, huh?
But just remember, you have weapons too.
Oh dear. And a 5 plus 7, so 12.
She
didn't roll a natural one.
She didn't roll a natural one. Oh, he did. Oh. Gotcha. Sorry. Go ahead. We're all over the place here.
Do I continue? Okay.
You can say something, or yeah, but that's pretty much it.
What are bonus actions? Remind me.
There, I should be on. Thanks, Level 1 Geek. I appreciate that. Apparently I didn't have the Prime mic on here.
Yeah.
So I'll explain again what happened. So Starla ran forward and jump kicked this guard like square in the chest. He rolled a natural 1. So he gets kicked right in the chest and falls prone. And a bonus action. So in your turn, you can do one action and one bonus action. The only bonus action that's applicable to the party right now, I believe, is your Bardic Inspiration, Tam. There might be some other things, and your rage, Ari. You can't do anything else, Starla, that counts as your action, unless you wanted to say something. Otherwise, it's Fenn's turn.
She does it.
I mean, we had to take these guys a little bit by surprise. We just like burst open the door, and all of a sudden this tiny halfling ninja kicks one of your dudes down. You have no idea what's going on.
So I just briefly saw the map. But what exactly is the orientation of the three guys?
They're just right in front of us.
Yeah, they're basically all right in front of us.
Like engaged with Starla. There's one on the right, and then there's one straight ahead at the altar. They're kind of just like in a small little triangle. They're pretty close together. One of them is one with Starla is about 20 feet away from you. The other one is about also 20 feet away, and the guy at the altar is about 30 feet away from you.
Okay, I fire my crossbow towards the guy at the altar.
Okay, roll an attack.
$13.
8 hits, damage.
Okay. 9.
9 damage. Okay. You shoot your crossbow, and you take aim over kind of like Ari's left shoulder, and shoot the crossbow. It hits the guy kneeling at the altar just as he's like turning around to like stand up to like say something, confront you. The crossbow bolt pierces into his throat, and he like gurgles and slumps down to the ground.
Nice shot.
Okay, and then
I say that. I was like, good shot.
So after I see he lumps down, so he was in the middle, right?
He
Yeah.
was in the middle.
He's the furthest back. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I just run just into the room, and then I turn right, so I'm along the back wall out of the way.
You'd have to like kind of go by a guard to do that. He's like, if you walk
Like,
by him, you'll get it.
I'm just stepping into the door, just barely, and then moving to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right. He's just right next to the door.
I'm
So
hugging the wall. Yeah.
yeah, so he'd be right
Tam's
next
turn.
to. You'd be right next to the
That's
dude
fine.
there.
Yep. Tam's turn.
Tam.
Well, I see. Let me think. So I saw Starla knock that dude over. So I'm gonna rush forward and.
What do you do?
Okay. What is when they're prone? What does that mean exactly?
Disadvantage
They're
to
on the
ranged
back.
attacks, but advantage to melee attacks. And he has to take some time to get up, etc.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna rush forward and put my rapier at his throat, basically, and tell him not to move. I could,
Okay.
or I
He's,
could just
like,
kill him.
sitting
I
here.
guess.
Wait, that's what you're gonna do?
Well, and I'll just say,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Paxton.
if you attack someone and kill them, you can choose whether it's fatal or not. Like if you want to knock them conscious, you know.
I'm gonna attack the guard that's in front of Fen.
Okay.
Leave that one
Roll
that's on the
attack.
ground. D20, right? 17 plus Dex, right?
It's a rapier, yes.
So 20. It's finesse weapon, so I could
what's the
choose
damage?
strength or.
Yep.
Damage is 1d8 plus 3.
Yep.
See if I can find which one's a d8.
Generally, you can save time by rolling attack and damage at the same time, and also if it hits.
Gotcha. Which one of these is my d8? There we go. 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
Okay. So you rush into the room.
So I run it,
drawing your
lunge
rapier.
forward, and
You lunge forward and stab him like cleanly through the chest, and like with the flourish, like like leave the rapier. Again, he like how much damage did you do?
8
8
damage.
He's like he like looks down at his chest, and again like this rapier just like pierced straight through his like leather armor. He's not dead, but he is very, very hurt.
So my attack bonus, just so I'm aware, my attack bonus is what I add to the roll, right?
Your attack bonus is what you will add your dex plus your proficiency mod.
Okay, I didn't do that, but that's okay. I still hit.
That's to the attack. Yes, the
Yep.
hit, the damage is different.
The
It's just
hit.
your dex.
Yeah, I've got it. So yep, I did it right. I just didn't.
Okay.
I just actually had a couple more points when I hit, but that's okay.
A guard one
hit's a
stands
hit.
up and he's like, how dare you intrude? And he attacks Starla, who's right in front of him. So he stands up and attacks Starla. He rolls a natural 1. So these
Same
guards
guy.
are rolling
Is he able to attack while he's standing? Doesn't it take like a turn to stand up?
Nope, it takes half of your movement to stand up.
Okay.
So as he like stands up to like attack Starla, he like stumbles and rolls over, and like with the kind of the commotion of what's going on, he like trips again, and he is still prone. The other guard
He still is shook up from getting kicked in the chest.
Yep. The other guard, seeing as he just got, stabbed like right through the chest, barely missing the vital organs, but doing like significant damage, will attack on Tam. He does 15 to hit.
Yeah, it's above my armor class, barely. One above.
And he does 3 damage. So he takes out like his short sword and just like hits onto Tam, and not quite as like the brutality of the same strike as he just received, as he's like clutching his chest with his left hand and gets like a side slash onto Tam. Okay, and then it is Ari's turn.
Okay, I run it. I after being impatient so long, I'm just furious, and I go into a barbarian rage, and I charge into the room, pulling out my great axe, and I come down on the prone man.
Wanted him alive.
Roll an acrobatic, because to get over to that spot, you're gonna have to kind of get over there.
Couldn't he go right behind me?
Yeah.
Is it?
So you can attack
No,
diagonally. That's
What do
fine.
you can tag diagonally, right?
So yeah, roll attack. And with advantage because he's prone. You roll 2 d20s. Take the higher.
Well, one of them was a nat 1.
Doesn't matter. Take the higher.
Yeah. So I add Dex.
No, your strength.
You add strength.
Okay, so it's a non-natural 20.
It's your attack roll. So you have like an attack bonus.
So roll your damage.
Yeah.
2 plus 3.
So you hit him for like 3 damage, like kind of like chips at like his left foot.
5 damage.
Oh, 5 damage. Yeah, it hits on his left foot. Okay, as you do this, there is, and it'll take me a second to get like the models and whatever. In fact, I might just do this. There's you hear a noise behind you as there's like people like rushing in from the rear towards where Armir is still standing. And
I forgot about Armir.
You never forget.
Back there.
And 2 of them get over here to Armir, and 1 of them attacks Armir.
And just to clarify, Armir is in the doorway.
Armir's just back out here. He's just a little
basically
bit out of the doorway. When you guys first moved in, there wasn't enough room for everyone to fit in the doorway. So yeah, he's close by. They rush behind Armir. Armir kind of taken off guard by this sudden like rush of these few people that like show up seemingly out of nowhere. He takes he gets like hit by the sword from one of them. The other one misses as Armir like manages to deflect one of them, but then the other one hits him for 5 points of damage, like right across, and hurts Armir right in the back. It's now Armir's turn. And Armir will look at this one that just hit him.
Retaliate.
See something real quick on Armir's sheet. Took 5 points of damage, I said, right? Yep. What will Armir do? Yeah, Armir's going to like hit this one that just hit him. And he hits. And he has the short sword. He has the short sword from before. And he like hits on this guard back, and he like so again he like kind of does a parry on the one, and then like instantly swings back up with his sword and like slashes into this other guy, doing some damage. It is back to nope. It's then these guards' turn. These guards use dash for their move, so they are just here at the edge of the room. And then it is back to Starla's turn.
I take out my bow, and
There's still a guy right next
No,
to you.
you don't want to use bows when you're like right in combat in general. Just so you know.
immediately away.
We couldn't hear anything you said.
She
It's
said she
fine.
took it out and immediately put it away.
Oh.
You
The
can't use
guy
a
is
bow. It
laying
just
right
takes
next to
there's a disadvantage for when there's someone like right in your face because like it's hard to like shoot when there's someone right there.
Did Amir make it into the room with us?
No, he's not.
No, he's in the
Yeah.
back. I don't know if you can see, but he's
not.
back where we came in, fighting off 2 people.
Well, as far as I know, the 3 guys in our room are somewhat damaged, right? Correct?
Yes. You need.
Damaged,
So-
yeah.
I'm
What are you
going
gonna
to run out the door towards Amir and help. He's in the process of, well, he fought off 2 people and 2
Okay.
they're
Yep.
coming
You're doing
this
that.
way.
What are you doing to them? And also like this guy gets an was he prone? He's still prone, so he's not getting an attack of
He's still
opportunity.
prone. Yeah.
Otherwise, he would get an attack of opportunity, so you have to be aware of that. But you run to this guard that the one that you can get next to is the one that Amir just hit. Okay.
Can I ask you what he's wearing?
He's wearing like the same as like all the other guards, kind of like a leather armor.
Okay, then I guess I'm going to try the same thing with him. I'm going
Yep.
to
You
run
have-
and
Roll attack.
You have
jump and I'm going
Are you?
and I'm going to kick him in the chest again and hopefully he will hit the other guy behind him.
There's not a guy behind him. There's a guy adjacent to him, and you do have weapons. But yeah,
you have
do that.
swords and daggers and
She
stuff.
knows, I'm telling her.
I don't know if I can poke in there.
Yes, you can
She's
attack with
little.
your weapons. So when you make an attack, it's you. That's what you're doing with the roll is deciding if against their
If-
armor class, if your attack is
Okay,
going to
I
hit
make
them
an
and do
attack.
damage.
I have my sword out and I see he's in danger and I'm going to go to the guy closest. And I'm going to attack him with my
Okay,
sword.
roll an attack. It's a d20.
I've got an 18.
Okay, and roll
Do
it.
I-
Now
do
roll
I
it.
add
So you,
into it?
you add
1d6
you
for
add your
damage.
you add your attack bonus
No,
to that.
I roll a d8.
Is it a d8
It is a d8 on my
for
sheet.
what? For what weapon?
Okay, I'll roll a d6.
Let me
What
check.
weapon is it?
It's my short sword.
It's a d6. Short sword is 1d6.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
5.
Okay, and then you would add your dexterity mod, not your proficiency, but your dexterity.
9.
So that'd be. Okay, I think that's 10.
9.
But so
Oh,
you
10,
you
10.
you rush into this room, leaving the guy prone behind you. You know, to try to help with Ari. As you rush forward, you draw out your short sword and like thrust it up in this guy, and he like, and then as you take it out, he falls limp to the ground. He's dead.
Nice job.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Fenn's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to the man that Tam stabbed, and attack with the dagger.
Okay. The one that Tam stabbed is right in front of you. Yep. Okay, so roll attack.
Yeah, so he's right there. $17.
That hits with damage. Tam, you're next, by the way, so make sure you know what you want to do.
Yep.
6.
Okay.
Is that a kill?
Yep. What weapon are you attacking with?
Dagger.
Is your dagger? So like, you take out your dagger and you like shove it like up his chin, like right there, and like pierce it like into his, and he's like gurgling. And as soon as you like let go of like the force of your arm holding him up, he falls to the ground.
Okay. And then I can cast a cantrip as a bonus action, right?
If it says, it has to specifically say. Some cantrips are actions.
Okay.
Which cantrip
Let me
is it?
verify. It is Firebolt.
I believe that's an action.
I got it right here.
So there are some rules with casting cantrips as a bonus action, but they do have to be a bonus action cantrip, which I don't believe Firebolt is.
Yeah, casting time is 1 action.
Yep, 1 action. So that's anything else?
I think he's done.
I just.
He can move. He could still move. You can do an action
Yep,
and
yep.
a move.
I'm gonna back away. So going eastward, because the entryway that we came
Yep.
west, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go eastward so I can get a straight line of fire for my.
To kind of cover it.
door.
That's the best spot there because you're out of like the range of that guy. Yep. Okay, Tam.
I turn and strike the guy that's prone with my rapier on the ground.
Attack.
Stab him
Roll
on the
attack.
ground. I rolled a 17. It's a 17, and I did
Hits.
10 damage.
Okay, as you whip around and you stab downward at this guy who's like still like been struggling to get up and tripped already. Like he tripped like
Roll
face
it, man.
forward the second time, and he's a very easy target as you just like pierce through him, and he is also like is still. Okay, what else?
Then I move up next to this other guy. Did he die?
These are both ones
all
next
the-
to you are dead. All 3 of these are dead.
No, all three of these are dead. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna move. Let's see what do I got for weapons here. I'm gonna move. So I've got Starla. These guys here.
Yep.
I'm gonna move. What's his face is in rage mode. Can I move diagonal past Starla?
You can't. Yep. Uh-huh.
I'm
Yes,
already
you can.
hurt though. Okay,
Do something.
I'm gonna move behind Starla basically,
Okay,
and
yep.
I'm not blocking her. I'm behind Starla.
This is behind Starla.
I said the map is sorry. I was delayed. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's it.
Those guards are dead. It's Ari's turn.
There's one more guy alive, right?
Not in this
Two
room,
guys
no.
behind Amir.
There's 2 guys here by Amir and then 2 guys over here.
Oh, Starla didn't kill one.
Did Starla kill that one?
Oh, there's two. There's 2 more guys in the back. Okay, I couldn't see them.
Yeah, I think this one is dead. Yes.
Yeah.
There's 3 back here.
They're
Yeah.
they
Anyway,
blend in with the background.
I know.
anyway, okay. So I charge to the closest one. I can reach one, right?
You can. Yep.
Okay, and I strike him with my great axe.
Roll attack.
19
That hits. Damage.
plus.
It's 1d12, right?
Yep. 12 plus 3 with my great axe and 2 with rage.
Okay, you saw this guy like trying to like hit our Amir, and you rush in here with a rage, like your barbarian yelling like, "Rah!" Bringing your great axe to bear and like cleave this guy straight in half as he like just splits open, kind of Darth Maul style, onto the ground.
What does rage do again?
Well, you
It
can-
gives me.
You can check it.
Go ahead.
So it gives me extra strength. It like strength saves and gives me +2 to damage, melee damage.
Okay.
Okay. It is these guards' turn. These 2 are dead, so these are gonna like walk in. One of them, and it's both. They both go before Amir here. One of them hits at you, Tannen.
Is the one in front of Starla dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now there's
She
a new
killed
one
one.
that stepped over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
13. Does 13 hit? Ari.
Me? No. 15,
Okay.
I have 15 armor class.
And does that hit him? That does hit our Amir. So Amir gets hit. So this one rushes in and like makes a slash at Ari, but in his barbarian rage, after just like cleaving through this guy, you again just bring up your axe, your great axe, deftly to bear, and it like deflects that blow. The other one charges over to Armir. He's bringing his his short sword to bear. He like kind of is holding it with both hands and swings at him, and he hits him right across like the chest, and Armir like falls down.
No!
I didn't
says
realize
Ari.
this.
It's Armir's
But I can
turn. Go ahead.
I can cast Healing Word as a bonus action, so I remember that.
Yep, it's too late. Starla's turn.
Okay, I'm going after the guy that just
He's right in
struck
front of you.
Ari. Okay, I have my sword out.
Okay.
I'm attacking him.
Roll attack.
11.
11.
Is that 11 plus
Natural
5?
11. So
Okay.
So
16.
Yep. Then and now it does hit, so roll damage. 1d6
Oh,
plus 3,
1
or plus your dex, so it's 5.
plus
So it's actually quite a lot.
6.
That one's
6.
only plus your dexterity. Your dexterity is plus 5. So it's 6 total. Yeah.
So, it's just
So you slash at this guy with your short sword. You're kind of like hacking at him, like, because you just saw that he hit Amir down, and he's kind of like, again, he was holding his sword with both hands, so he's kind of like shying away from the blow, and you do some damage on him. He's still standing. Fenn's turn.
So there are, how many are still standing?
2.
2.
2, and they're both in the doorway.
They're both in
Yeah.
the doorway in front of, yes. Yep, to your straight ahead from you, because you're at the altar, like, facing them.
But I'm in the way and Starla's in the way, right, of one of them?
Yes.
I don't know if that makes a difference or not when you're shooting. I can't remember.
Armir is prone on the ground, and then there's another one that has a clear line of sight to you that's in front of Ari.
Me.
Okay. I am going to cast a trip that is Firebolt at the one that's in the line of sight.
Okay, cast it.
Above.
Yep.
It is a natural 20.
Natural
That's
20.
definitely
What's its damage?
1d10 that I'm rolling.
And is there a saving throw?
No, because
Because it's an attack. Okay. Yep.
I cast it. Yeah. Sec. Do I add the modifier and then double it, or double it? And then
Nope. Double it before the modifier.
Okay, so that's a total of 9 damage.
Total of 9. And it's on that guard. So I even have I have a sound for it here. Let's find for our firebolt sound. Where are you, firebolt sound? Fire spell. Anyway. So you like stand there. Again, this guy is like being engaged by Ari, and you just like shoot this fireball. It streaks out and like hits him broadside across his shoulder. Like you see like just like charred flesh and stuff on the left side of his body. He is severely hurt. Tam's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna first use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Amir, if that's possible still. If he's not dead.
It's possible, yeah.
Says creature of your choice regains hit points equal to 1d4
Plus your spell mod, right?
Yeah, which my spell mod should be.
I think it's plus.
It's not spell attack bonus. It should be plus my charisma.
Yeah.
Right, or
Yeah.
It's 1d4 plus 4, I believe, or something. Or your
Plus
yours
3.
is plus 3.
no, I don't need to actually roll it. So it'd be 4 hit points.
Okay, he noted.
And then I step next to Starla here and ram my rapier home on this other guy.
Attack. Roll
Make sure I
attack.
get the right
Ram home.
dice. Yeah. Natural 20.
Roll damage. Double
And
the damage
then-
then mod.
I rolled 7 damage. 14 plus 3 is 17.
So
Ram it home.
you come
Ram
around
it
this,
home.
and he's like still like distracted by engaging with Ari, who just like.
So I
hurt
just
him.
grab him by the neck and just straight up through the ribs.
And he is dead. Ari's turn.
I kick him away as I let him go.
There's one more guy alive.
One more guy in front of you.
He's
The
right
guy
in
that
front
just
of
got
me.
fire bolted.
Yeah.
So he's got like
He's
fire.
barely alive.
His face is
It's like
melted.
he's like singed and cooked.
And I just baseball my great axe, baseball bat, right to his head.
Hey, roll attack.
Oh my gosh.
Baseball with the blade out or sideways?
With the blade, yeah, with the blade.
Okay.
The blunt of the axe.
I
That'd be
needed to
crazy.
know. I needed to know which one it was.
No,
Okay. So I get
Okay.
9 plus 3. Dang it, not very good.
Would just tell me what
So
it
it's
was.
12. I think
12
only have my
barely
strength.
hits.
Nice. Okay.
yes.
And then 9 damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Take it off.
Okay, so you swing this like again like with this wind up with your great axe, and you just like cleave his head like clean off. You know, like there's the molten flesh that's like still there, like little. Your axe though doesn't even like pick up any of this debris. It just like comes through cleanly as this guy just like crumbles to the ground. Okay. You're standing over the heaps of like all these guards that were like in this room. Ari
Partial
like
bodies.
starts to slowly like kind of like he's pretty hurt. Ari doesn't have any armor or anything.
Wait, I'm not hurt. Oh, Armir.
Armir,
yeah.
sorry. Armir gets up and he's looking pretty rough, but he's on his feet again.
I'm going to go look for weapons out of everybody. Is that all right?
Yep, you can roll in
Can I?
investigation.
Hey Amir, we should get you some armor from these guys.
I go,
Is
I
that
go
a
to.
D20?
A D20. Everything's
Okay.
a D20.
I rolled a 10.
Or everything that these. You rolled a 10 plus what's your investigation mod? I believe it's 1.
11.
It's 11. Okay, and you are just like searching the bodies, right?
I'm just looking to see what I can find.
You look around. They've all are equipped with like kind of the standard like this short sword that, most of them have. On the guy that's over at the altar, he does have a key. And 23 copper. And then scatter around the room. The total amount of like wealth on these guys is 48 copper, including that. So 48 copper total. And this key.
Okay.
And then there's like short
I'm going-
swords, like some leather armor, etc.
I've made a pile of the short swords and the key. I'm putting the key in my backpack.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a religion check to see if I know anything about like this ceremony that was happening.
Okay, roll a religion check.
Oh, that was bad. It was a 1.
This is a 1.
So 1 plus 3. I mean, you're not really.
You're
Is it-
pretty well read as like a character. You know a lot of stuff, but this like specific ritual or whatever they're up to does not seem to register with anything that you're familiar with.
Okay, is there any like parchment and like writing around?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Got 12.
12. Aside from like all the stuff that Starla has found, by like scouring these bodies and stuff, it seems like the only like item of note in here was like the key. There is like kind of blood in these like pooled bowls that that are circled around this room, like the 3 bowls.
Chalices.
These chalices. That's the word I was looking for. And the altar is blank. Besides that.
No, but is there like just scrap paper and like something that I want to write something down?
No, there's not. No. You still have Androy's note, or the note to Androy, in your possession.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I believe someone took that, right? I think Fen took that.
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that out. I'm going to dip my finger in some of the blood, and I'm gonna copy the runes that I see onto the paper.
Okay. Make a make a roll with just your just intelligence, just straight intelligence.
Okay. Ten.
10. Okay. You on the back of this note, you are able to make a passable, semblance of what the runes and stuff are. So you have that written down. Like, that's as good as you could get it under the circumstances, like the poor light and your finger. It's like, it's okay. You don't know how super accurate or legible it'll be in the future, but it looks okay right now, at least.
While everybody's doing this, I run to Armir and help him up, and then I yell, "You fools! Get this man some health!"
Armir's like,
I already
it's okay.
healed.
I can take care of myself. And he and he does like a spell, and
I thought I only
he
healed
looks
him, like,
better.
4 damage.
I healed him 4 damage, but that's all I could do. I can only cast 2 spells.
Armir says,
I think,
it's okay.
as far as I
Thanks for helping me up. I'm feeling better by now.
I need. Does anybody have that healing potion? I can't remember. I used one on Jed.
I think Starla does.
I think I
One
do.
more.
Starla has a healing potion.
So
and Ben has one.
is
I believe.
Starla hurt?
I'm-
Starla still is 2 damage down, right?
Yeah, but only
Yes.
And I'm 3 damage down right now.
Armir says, I
Anyway.
can help. I can help another person
Help
if needed.
Tom.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You are healed for 4.
Okay.
As
so
he
I'm
like
full
comes
health
over
now.
to you, and he doesn't have like a holy symbol, as most of his possessions were stripped, but still calling some sort of divine power through his hand. He like touches onto your wounds as they like coalesce over and heal.
So as I look at the symbols that are around the altars and the chalices, I am going to
And I'm. Go ahead,
attempt
Pat.
to
Let
see if
Fen
I
go.
can remember or deduce anything about them based on my studies. I have a feature called Researcher
Huh?
that says when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, you do not know that information. You often know where and from whom you can obtain.
Roll a history check.
Would it be history or insight or religion?
I'm gonna say, because you're thinking upon your past knowledge and lore, we'll go with history. You're kind of looking at an academic side, so I'm gonna say history.
12.
12. Again, you don't know much of what's going on. Like, you don't know much of the symbolism or the meaning or what was like the purpose behind the ritual. You do. I guess the main thing that stands out to you that is kind of unique is you are familiar with quite a few of like rituals or things that you've read about, and this seems to be unique. So that's like the thing that you kind of feel like you've learned, is that this seems to be like something unique or new. Doesn't seem like it's something you're familiar with at all.
And then, talking to the group, you guys think this blood is from the other prison?
I think they've been capturing people.
And we've heard them scream. Oh, also, I kissed the skull that I have around my belt.
You guys watch Ari like kind of takes a moment of reflection as he takes this skull that's like that was saved with his possessions, and he has like immediately like wrapped it around his belt. And
I kiss on the forehead.
Kisses on the forehead.
I look at Ari kind of like, I wonder whose skull that is. Possibly his.
Here, I'll be
family
right
member?
back. Keep going, it's okay.
Let's get out of here.
I'm
Tired.
grabbing the copper, and I'm gonna take half of it and give the other half to Ari to carry.
Okay.
The copper.
Thanks.
It's 24 copper, Ari.
Cool. I mean, I've already got like 2,000 in my pocket.
Okay. What else you guys gonna do?
Where are the exits? Sorry, I don't.
The way
You're
back.
back. Like at this point, like there's like the altar room, and then there's the room with the 4 pillars. Of that room, there is to the west or the left, there is the dining hall. To the north is the corridor where these guards seem to come from, and then to the south goes back to the room with the pillar.
So north is where Starla went and saw those guards. I
So
say
there's
we
no
go.
other exits from the ritual room.
No.
No other
So
exits
just
in the
one.
ritual room. It's a closed off room.
I say.
Roll up. Roll perception, Fan. If you're looking specifically.
Eight.
There's no other exits in the room.
There probably is, but let's go north.
Okay.
I say we get out of here. Let's go up.
Yeah, sorry.
To where that god was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Let's go.
Dane, you.
Yep. 1 second.
Okay.
Is Hubson back? No, he's not back.
No. Oh, he's coming.
Starla and Ari, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Well,
You guys fall in a hole or something?
Crap.
We were going back north. To
We started going
corridor
north.
That Starla checked out and saw the guard.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just rolled a nat
We
one.
just started.
Okay,
I'm
natural
falling
one.
back with you guys.
What'd you roll? Okay.
7.
And
I rolled
Starla-
I rolled a 2. 7 is my total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's terrible.
I rolled a nat one.
And
Are they
We just started going north. We don't know what's going on.
as you
Found
walk
the
the north, Starla and Ari are in the forefront of this. They step on like a plate that you previously didn't notice in this room, Starla, and these little darts shoot from the sides of the walls. They hit you, Ari, for 3 points of damage, and Starla for 1. Ari, like you also like stumble for a second, like fall flat on your face. It's very embarrassing.
Whoa! To those who are we're right behind them to stop them from stepping on it as well.
Yes, you can stop them. Yep. Mhm.
And then, so is it like a plate that's in the center, or is it covered?
It's kind of in the
whole-
center. Yep.
Like,
Starla didn't hit
I
it before
we
as
can
she
just
was.
walk around it easily now that we know it's there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's not that hard to avoid. That you're aware of it.
How are
Be
we
careful.
feeling? Are we feeling a little groggy or anything? How are we doing?
You want to know if they're poisoned?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
You don't know. You don't feel anything other than just like the piercing dart, like in your shoulder.
Well, I pull them out. Oh, I pull it out. Is it only one?
There was only
I
one
pull
that hit
it
you.
out.
There's 3 that hit Ari.
I give it to Finn to see if he can tell if he recognizes it from anything that he knows.
Okay.
I look at it. I'm just gonna roll an insight check.
You don't need to. It's a dart.
Armir, you have any more of that fancy healing magic?
Armir does not.
Okay.
It's like I'm sorry. Right now, I'd have to rest before I could cast any more healing.
All right, let's go.
Can we do any perception or anything to see if there's any other traps?
Roll a perception.
Ugh. 4.
You don't see anything else. As you
Hey, be
progress down this hallway, you get to the end of it. Apparently, there is no other traps that hinder you as of right now. To the right is a you see walls. Says Slay. To the right, there is like a corridor that like kind of curves out of vision, and then to the left, it goes into a set of double doors. So west is some double doors.
What happened to the guard?
They came in and attacked us.
There's no one here.
There's no one
Yeah,
here.
it's been a little bit, and we slaughtered those people.
That probably leads over to Jed, or where he was hiding.
Let's do it.
Those double doors
I
might
think.
come up around behind the other door from the dining.
It
Where are you
makes
gonna go?
sense.
If they don't want us in there, it's
Let's
probably
go.
a reason to
Let's
try.
do it.
You go over to the double doors.
I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah, and see if they're locked.
They're not locked. They open up, and
Better-
there's no one that you see inside there. There is
Better tell
so it
Tam.
opens up into a big room. This is like a barracks room. There is a wall like directly in front of you that like segregates two sides of this room where there's just like rows of like bunk beds. At each bunk bed there's like a like a foot locker that looks very unfancy. It's basically just a box. On the side of the walls to your left and to your right, there are weapon racks, which are mostly cleaned out. There's just like the remnants of, again, these same kind of short swords, etc., that are just like kind of leaning there. One of them is like on the ground. So again, there seems to be some sort of hasty departure. And a lot of the beds, some of them are still made. Actually, sorry, excuse me. They're like all very neatly made. All the beds are very neatly made.
Is there a door on the left on the?
There is a
south?
door to the left that is barricaded.
Double.
A
yeah.
double door to the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try the door. Oh,
That-
what do you
that's
do?
where we
barricaded.
came from.
It does not move.
Wait, it's the one that it's barricaded on our side, right? The one.
Barricaded on your
It's,
side. Yep.
it's got a bar.
It's got a bar on it. Yeah, it's got the bar on it.
Yeah.
Are there any other doors?
This is a dead end.
There's no other doors that you see.
Let's go the other way.
Let's go. Waste time here. Or are there any just at a quick glance? Are there any like lock boxes or chests?
There's foot lockers
like
at each
the
of the
trunk.
beds. Yeah.
Foot lockers.
Probably. I mean,
Everyone,
I'm opening one
check the
just to
foot
see.
locker. See if there's anything of note.
There's there's
like
a
map.
smattering of like kind of simple common clothes, shoes, nothing else.
Let's go.
Let's go. We've wasted enough time here.
Let's
You
go.
going back
I
to
agree.
the other way?
Let's go.
Go
Back
the
to
other way,
T,
to the
go
right.
To the right.
You go to the right and you walk down this hallway for about 50 feet, and then it kind of like curves to the left and then reaches up to like again this set of very heavy set like iron cast doors that that again it's like a double-sided door there with like a conventional kind of like big, it's like these are like big handle there and like a lock.
Try your
There-
key.
Yeah, let's see if we can use a key.
Yeah, I'll try my key. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna put my key that I found in the other room, and I'm putting it inside the lock. First though, I'm listening. Can I listen on the?
Roll a perception.
Nine total.
You don't hear anything. The doors are very thick, heavy set, and you can't notice anything through
Okay.
the doors.
I'm gonna
you
try
try
my
the
key.
you try the key and nothing happens.
I'm gonna try my fork.
Okay,
This is
roll your pick locking.
I got it. I rolled a 10. I don't know what to add.
You just add your dexterity. I don't think you're proficient with it.
15.
So you try your lucky fork pick lock that successfully got you into the captain's doors. This door is much more heavy set. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Do the doors even open? Like we didn't.
These doors
Like,
do
is it
not open.
locked?
You go and like
Okay.
try. It is definitively locked.
Yeah. Okay.
Guess we go south.
I think we have to go south.
Let's go south.
Like all the way back where Armir left us.
For the sake
I
of
mean,
this
that's-
and time set, like I'm gonna say, you go south through the little hallway with like the 4 stone pillars. You go south again,
Yeah.
and then there's like the one single pillar. At this point, there is again you can continue south, and it wraps back around towards the jail cells, and there was one like offshooting trail that way, or there's a way that you can go east from here.
Yeah. Okay, Tam, we went all the way there's a dead end at the barracks and then a door.
We came back.
Yeah, so we went all the way south, and we're now I think we should go east, the way we haven't gone yet.
Might as well.
You go east, and it leads into a little more tight. It's a smaller little crossroads section. It's a little bit tighter space. To the left, right, and in front of you, so south, north, and east, there are doors and closing off all of these areas. The one to the east is a double door. To the south and the north, there's just like these single doors that look like against cell doors. So they're not quite like just bars. They're like a door that goes like this, and arches at the top with like a little slot of bars in the top, like that, with like a little slot in the middle that you might pass food through or something.
Is anyone in here?
Yeah, let's see if there's
yell.
anyone else.
I yell
we
that.
can.
At where do you yell it?
Like
Are you
into
standing? Are you
the
going
cells.
to a door, or are you just yelling it in the middle?
Well, into the cells.
Into the cells? No one answers.
Yeah.
Do they
Well.
open? I go to the north door, see if it opens.
It actually does open. Yep.
Which one?
Open up.
The north.
The north.
Fen goes and opens the door to the north. It's a very small, tight chamber again, and right in the middle there's like a basically like a torture rack there. There's like blood on the floor on the left side. There's nothing else in this room though.
I go to the door to the south and
You cut out there for a second, but you go to the
You
door
went
to the
to
south,
door.
and it also opens. In this room, like there's again a similar like a torture rack on the floor to the side of it. There is like a body of like a young woman that seems to be in mid-20s. She's dead. There's like blood and stuff like pooling underneath her.
okay, examining her, can I tell what race she is?
She is human. She's dead. You don't know how long she's been dead. She's wearing just ragged common clothes that just like all
Prison
ragged
clothes.
Dang, we missed her.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna turn to
Amir.
what's Amir, and ask him if he knows some of the races of the other prisoners that he was with or that have.
If he recognizes her.
You turn around and talk to Amir. He's like, I was with a few others that were also taken with me. That were dwarves in my caravan. Besides that, and the other jail cells that were taken from time to time, and from voices that I've seen and heard, there was some other races down here. There was only the other 2 dwarven compatriots that were with me. Besides that, it seemed like mostly human, but there was potentially some elves, etc. as well. I couldn't really tell, even like gnomes. I don't really know.
Okay.
Let's
So
try
It's
this
weird.
door.
They're obviously doing some kind of strange rituals, and they needed us for something.
yeah, they're taking everyone and they're using their blood, trying to figure out if they need a blood from each race, because Tam, you're a human, Ari dwarf, Starla is
Halfling, and you're a
halfling,
dwarf.
and
Yeah.
I'm an elf. So I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
I'm
I'm.
interested to find out what this is all about because they specifically chose us amongst
Yeah.
others. So
Let's
what's
continue
special
on.
about our blood?
Are we? Are
Is there
we?
one more door?
Yeah, there's one more door.
Yeah. Is there anywhere else to go?
There's a
the
double
door to the
Sorry, I've
east,
been in and
and,
out.
and there's the room with the stone pillar that goes south. That there's like an offshoot down there from near the beginning.
Hmm.
Let's try this door.
doors.
Tam, you do hear a noise on the other side of the door. It's kind of inaudible, but it sounds like a low grunting, like.
What are we gonna do about that?
Is it,
Yeah. Be ready.
is it a double
Yeah.
door?
What's that?
It's a
Is it
double door.
It is a double
Okay,
door.
I'm
Yep.
gonna take out my crossbow. And did someone try it to see if it opens?
I pull out my rapier.
I have my sword
Ready to go.
sword out.
And my.
Now we need to
axe.
rest so we can get some spells.
Okay, so what are you doing?
we all pulled out our weapons, and then I'm gonna try the door.
Ari goes and tries the door. It pull here. It doesn't open. It like you try it and it just doesn't open.
The key. Try the key.
We have 2 now.
As you do that though, the door like bursts open for, like it opens up inward, and again everyone roll initiative.
In towards us.
In towards the room.
Oh, so they pulled it up. It got pulled open.
Yeah, as soon as you tried it, like the person on the other side obviously heard you.
21.
Goodness.
I don't want to go first.
17.
Good pick there.
Okay. 21 total, Starla.
Total.
Okay. What else?
17.
Yep.
16.
Okay. Fen.
6.
Okay. Tam. Ari. Oh, I forgot to roll for Armir this time. Okay, he's got that. Ari. And here. And inside this room,
Oh boy.
you see
Bring it on.
That shine.
you see
A shiny
a giant
demon.
like half orc that is the one that like opened this door, and he's like wielding like this gnarly looking whip with like bones etched in not etched but like bones embedded into it. It's like flayed, like it's got a lot of tails, and there's this huge massive like black dog that is sitting over like by the table. In the room, as you just make a precursory glance, there's like again this table, there's like blood off it. There seems to be a body there with this hand like limply laying over the table. You don't see much else, but there's other like tables and stuff in this room that seem to have stuff. Yeah, we can't really tell. Starla, your turn.
There's a body on the table. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
It's a dead body.
go.
It's a dead body. I reach into my backpack and I pull out a big chunk of the chicken that I took, and I chuck it over into the corner for the dog.
Okay, that happened. Starla pulls out.
Would that
this
be a
chunk of
bonus
chicken.
action?
I'm gonna count that as a bonus action, and she chucks it across the room. This chunk of chicken.
At this- I
what
chuck
else?
it and then I run towards the guy with the whip, and I'm not going to jump, but I'm just going to attack him straight out.
Attack his
All right.
legs.
I have a crowbar.
You have a sword.
You got a sword.
I have a sword. That's better.
But you already pulled out. We did.
Yeah,
already
you
pulled
readied your weapon before.
Okay, you
I have
attack
my
him with your sword.
I
Does
attack him
did
with
the
my
dog
sword.
do
I'm
anything?
rolling.
Not the dog's turn.
Well, does it get distracted? Is what I mean.
I roll
I will describe that later.
Oh yeah. Okay.
23.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
4 plus, I'm not sure.
Or plus 5. It's your dex mod.
9.
Yep.
Okay.
You rush forward after throwing like this this hunk of meat into the room. The dog like looks at it for a second, like just kind of like a snap glance, but is very disciplined and like focused back in on like kind of the action that's going here. You run in and like you wield your weapon to bear at this half orc. He's got like a naked torso, so like not wearing any armor, and it like hits him in the side. But this guy is like tough, and he just kind of like shrugs it off. He's like, "Huh, it's gonna take more than that." Fen's turn. Oh no, wait, not Fen's turn. That was my previous.
Wait.
It's his turn. It's the torture's turn. That was the other initiative. He like looks at you, Starla, as you just ran in and like hit him with your sword. He's like, "Puny little," and he like wields his whip and like slashes down at you. It's it's 19 to hit.
He hit me. I have 13.
He does 6 damage. So as he hits you with like this whip, it's like flails, like kind of like rip across like your just freshly donned armor that you had before that's been through quite a lot recently, and it like leaves just gashes across the front of your torso.
I might be about dead.
Hey, you were full health. You were full health.
No, I had 3.
2. You had -2, right?
And
yeah,
then-
from the dart.
And then I got
Then with his
3.
other action, he's going to like take his
two?
whip, and he's going to hit you again.
You have
he misses.
you have a healing potion.
It's not her turn.
Somebody
but yeah.
want to use it on me?
As he tries to like, come to bear at you again, he misses like he doesn't quite get it's like stuck, and it like has to like pull it off. And then he points to the dog and he says, "Sick 'em." Now it is Tam's turn. You still there, Pat?
Where am I? I don't know which one of these is me.
Yeah, he's there.
You're here. Let's say. No, you're. Oh yeah, that's right. That's you.
I don't want to
Right behind
block
Ari.
Starland. I'm trying to think about what I possibly could give to Starla to help her.
Do you have a healing potion? You do not, right? You didn't have one of them.
I don't have any healing potions. I already
Starla
used
has one.
all my spells. Starla has her own.
I can't believe we used the healing potion on stupid Jed.
Jed is grateful.
Dirtbag Jed.
I could cast.
Somewhere a long way off, you hear a chuckle. You don't.
I'm just looking at my spells real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, I've got it here. I just need to see.
Wait, tell me what spell it is that you're considering.
Blade Ward. So it takes an action.
Almost all your spells are going to take an action.
So I have, well, some of them are bonus actions. What
are you going to do?
I'm gonna step up and stab the orc. So step right next to Ari and stab him.
Okay, roll attack.
23.
Roll damage. Hits.
4 damage.
Okay, you take out your rapier, and like again he like bats it aside with his left hand as it just kind of like does the grazing wound across his left side. I will say that you can inspire as a bonus action with your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspire Starla.
How are you gonna inspire?
Which allows her. Just a second. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. Basically, I don't have time to pull out my loot, but I'm gonna say, Starla, we've got your back, and we're here for you, and you can do this.
I look up. I'm kind of hazy, but I see him, and I know that
So-
they're gonna make it. I know
So
that
that
they're
gives-
1d6 dice that you can use for like a saving throw, attack, or other thing. Anything but damage, really. I'll
Yeah,
tell you when you can use
ability check, attack roll,
Are you
or
talking
save. Yeah.
it to you.
So you get
Okay.
an.
I got a 6.
Ari's turn.
No, you don't. No, you don't use it right now.
I'll
Oh.
tell you when you can use it.
You have a dice.
You have a dice that
Okay,
you can
that-
hold on to for the next 10 minutes.
I watched Starla get hit, and that infuriates me, and I go into a barbarian rage. My second one.
Says Ari as he's like right in front of like this half orc.
How about this? And then I roll.
Batman voice.
I get yeah. Unnatural 20,
Okay, hits.
and then 17 damage. Wait. Yeah. 12 plus 3 plus 2.
17 damage.
Yeah. So I got a 12, and then plus my
unnatural
3
20
modifiers.
is not, unnatural 20 is not a crit.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus
I
5
rolled
on
a
your
12.
strength.
Plus 5. Yeah. With 3 of my strength and 2 on my barbarian rage.
Okay. Yep. So
Is that how it works? Right.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's 17, right? So.
Oh, that was a perfect yell for a perfect strike.
Yeah, that's quite the hit. So yeah, it's just like, how about this? And you like slam into this guy. Like your great axe like lodges like into his shoulder. Like, and this is a giant. He's a big guy. So that even just to do this is like a stretch for you from your short like dwarven frame. It's only because of the reach on your great axe that you're able to even get this up there. Yeah. And it's just like, and he roars out in pain like, as like this. He's pretty hurt. It is the dog's turn. Yeah. The dog. Let's see which one. The dog, like, what's he gonna do?
He's gonna go for that chicken. That's what he's gonna do.
He already ignored it.
He ignored the chicken.
But now he wants it.
The dog, you see him like kind of blink out of vision for a moment, and he reappears right under right back here by Fen, and he like goes in for an attack, and yep, he gets advantage because he catches you off guard. The dog is 16. That's above your armor class, right? Or it's actually 16. 19. Paxton, are you still here? I think Paxton is logged.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
I heard him.
Yes.
Paxton, like this dog blinks behind you, and he bites you with his mouth. and you take he kind of like grabs your right leg, and you take 3 points of damage.
What was his
What?
What was his what?
What was his roll?
It was 19.
Yeah, how many points of damage did I take?
3.
3.
Armir's turn. Armir, seeing the dog like blink back down here, is going to run over here and hit him with his short sword. And he misses. Like he runs over, like he's kind of taken off guard by like the sudden appearance of this dog down here, and he misses. He's like, but he does yell. He's like, "The dog, it's over here." Fen's turn.
So I have this like split-second moment where I like have a see the torture rooms like back in my mind, and like think of all the and like the dead body, the dead body that's in there, and just like this orc standing in front of me. I just feel like a hatred for like cruelty that he runs on. So despite the blink dog being, I target the orc.
Okay.
And I was holding my crossbow, but I let it drop around the strap that it has, and I shoot a firebolt at the orc.
Attack. Make it with the disadvantage because the dog is right by you.
Okay.
Like currently gripping onto your leg with its mouth.
But what if I want to
What are you gonna do?
I was gonna use my ability Tides of Chaos, which gives me advantage. So
and then it's a regular attack. It goes regular. Yep.
Okay.
They cancel out, right?
I can't find my D20.
I can roll it for you.
Roll that for me. Yeah.
It's 13 plus whatever your mod is.
5.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so that's 1. Which I do have. 2.
2?
2?
Okay.
2 plus anything?
No, it's just straight up.
It's a straight up
Fireball.
You manage
more like
to
a
shake the dog off of your
fire
right leg.
marble.
And you and shoot off this fireball. It hits him like just happens to hit him like right square in the face, and it's just enough, like, with this axe lodged into him and everything. He's like looking really bad, and he like the light kind of like dims out of his eyes. And he falls down.
It's like a tiny fire marble that goes straight up his nostrils and blows up his brain.
Starla's turn.
So wait, does that reduce his HP, or is he still
What?
standing?
He's dead.
Does that reduce his HP? He's dead. Okay, so as I let the crossbow drop and just like feeling the rage for like this guy, I clutch my necklace as it starts to glow, and I launch a fireball. He drops.
And he like hits him, and he's dead. Starla's turn.
I'm still thinking about the inspiration that I received from Tam, and I'm holding my dice. Can I roll it?
No,
So-
it
so,
doesn't.
Mom,
It's for like a
what-
save, or like if you're an attack
Can I-
or something like that, you can add to it. Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Add
So,
it to
so
whatever you
basically, like let's say you roll poorly, you can add
Oh.
it. Yeah, it's a 1d6 that gives you a bonus.
I'm reaching in my backpack then, and I'm pulling out the healing. If I can I?
You can.
Am I strong enough to do that? And I get the healing potion, and I rip off the top and.
Roll a 1d4 plus 2.
A D4.
Yep.
And
It's
a
1d4 plus 2.
I got a 3 then.
You're healed for 5. So you take out this potion from your backpack, and you like chug it, and you feel like slightly like recovered and recuperated.
Okay. Is that all I have?
You can move.
Okay,
I thought drinking the potion was a bonus.
Nope, it's not.
Okay, well, for now, I'm going to move, and I'm going to go back behind Alta because I just need to catch
Okay.
my breath a little bit. and I don't want the
Tam's
dog
turn.
to see me.
Yep. Tam's turn. Are you there, Hubs?
Yeah. So I'm next. So okay, so I take a step diagonally with my rapier, and I lunge forward and stab the blink dog.
Roll attack.
15 and 5 damage.
Okay. You hit him with your rapier as like Fen manages to kick him off, dealing 5 points of damage. Okay. Ari's turn.
Okay, I charge at the dog. I turn. I don't. Am I close
can't-
enough to just turn?
No, there's Armir. Like, you can get over here to this corner side and probably barely hit him.
Blink
It'd be
behind.
yeah, he's back
Okay.
behind you. With that angle, you can attack diagonally, but with the wall being right there, you'd have disadvantage on the attack. Because we're wielding a great axe. It's small quarters here.
Right. Well, I've got a hand axe.
Okay.
Would that still be disadvantage?
Yeah,
Is there advantage for like surrounding somebody or having two people next to
They have to be
somebody?
flanked. They have to be flanked. There's the rules up play. Yeah. So you'd have
I
to
don't-
be like
I
on the
don't know how
back side.
flanking works.
You'd have to be like
Being
over
behind
here,
him.
behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're
Both
directly
sides.
behind him.
Okay, hand axe is
If
fine.
Okay, I'm gonna use my hand axe then,
Okay, attack.
and I 12.
Misses. You take out your hand axe, and again, there's just not enough room to maneuver here with Armir in the way, and you just can't quite get a proper swing onto the dog. It is the dog's turn now. He sees like the blink dog is pretty smart. He knows what's going on a little bit. He still has like line of sight. He will disappear, seeing himself get surrounded. He blinks back here, and he's gonna attack Starla.
Of course he is.
Okay. As he attacks Starla, he jumps in, and you manage to like just barely like roll out of the way as he comes and tries to like lunge for you. Armir's turn. Armir can get over here. Sake of this, Fen, it's your turn. While Armir finishes up, he can't attack, so he's gonna do a spell here.
I am going to cast Chromatic Orb
Okay.
on Slingshot. Do I have line of sight?
You do have line of sight. Miss?
I got 9.
That misses.
And then it's Armir.
That sucker would have done 3d8 damage.
Armir already went. It's Starla's turn. Armir cast Bless on a few of you. He cast Bless on Starla himself and Ben. Okay, Starla's turn.
I still have my sword in my hand, and I rolled away, and the dog pounced, and I immediately just jumped on his back, and I wrapped my legs around his neck, and I'm stabbing. I'm attacking him.
Okay, roll an attack.
18.
That hits. Roll
plus
damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. You kind of like sidestep over to him. You don't quite jump on his back or anything, but you do like get like a strike on him, and you hear a yelp as like the dog it feels like the bite of your blade. Okay. Cam's turn.
Okay, how far away am I? Can I make it to the dog?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I run across the room again, and I see Starla there, and so the dog's been like focusing on her, and I stab
attack
down
it.
the ROUS. Okay. 15
That hits.
and 9 damage.
How do you want to do this?
So it's coming at me. It's like opening its mouth, and I stab right down its throat. That's
So
just trying to bite me.
It like as it sees you running across the room, and Starla had kind of rolled over to the side. It like lunges at you, and you like had your rapier ready though, and like pierce it right down like the gut and like the weight of it, like it like kind of like falls and knocks you down into the table, but you like kind of like shake it off and onto the ground to the side instead. Okay.
I go give Tam a high five. I say,
Nice one.
I pat Ari on the back. I say,
say what?
that was a heck of a swing. Good work.
Oh, I need to
Nice
rest.
job, lads. Nice job, says Armir, coming in, walking in. And
Oh my
laughs.
god.
Thanks, Tam. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Are you all right, Starla?
Oh, I am now. Holy what the potato rot, though. I thought I was gonna die.
Glad you're still with us.
Worried.
I wonder if that chicken is still good over at the corner.
You walk over to the chicken. It's like between like the general grime and debris in this room, it looks pretty nasty.
Yeah, I guess we'll leave it. Sorry, Ari. Save that later to play poker.
I'm gonna take a quick look, search the room.
Make a perception check.
Oh my dick.
19. As you search the room, in the central table, there's like this body that doesn't seem to have anything of note. It's again, it seems just a prisoner's body, like as not long since, but short since, like kind of bled out on the table. to the north wall, there is a table with kind of various implements of like torture and just really nasty tools with like again like this. The blood is like long ingrained into the wood as it's been here for like a long time, and obviously this has been used for this purpose for a while. To the south wall, there is also a table with like a leather wrapped, or sorry, like a leather piece like laid out with again tools on it. And you notice like just underneath the table there is like some sort of like small, there's like this scuffing of where like the table has been like disturbed the ground before.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the table and move it out of the way.
It like swings outward, and there's like this small like trap door there. Not small. There's like a trap door there. Yeah.
I kiss my skull.
Ari takes out his skull and like kisses it again as the conclusion of that.
And I'm searching the orc's body as well, the half orc's body, looting it.
I'm looking again curiously at Ari, thinking there's more to this hungry little man that we know.
He's probably big to you.
Tam, you find on the possession on the body, you find 8 gold, a whip, with that's like has like the jagged serrated like bones like embedded in it, as well as another. You find 2 keys.
Okay.
And they're different than all the other ones?
They're, one of them looks similar to one that you already have, but one that looks unique.
Hey, look at this door. Look what I found.
Yeah, I'll go over to him.
Yeah. Okay. Does it have a lock? Let me see if one of these keys works on it.
It doesn't. It just opens up.
Oh, okay.
As it opens, and it like
down.
leads to like a
Well,
very short stairwell that leads into this narrow corridor.
We could either come down here, or we can try one of these keys. We could go all the way back to that far north door. Try the key.
The kitchen door that
There's a
barricaded?
small draft
No.
coming up from this down room, and it
Let's
smells
go down.
like putrid.
Smells putrid.
You like it. Fen standing
go
over
down.
it. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, the kit, by the way. Yeah, you go down. It leads
It's
into a darker.
Probably
It's a dark
where the
corridor.
dog lives.
It's a very dark corridor that has like these descending stairwell that goes like straight shot down. It's very gloomy. Again, this smell of like decay and rot like hits you very strong as you continue going here. It turns to the right. It's just like a single file like room, and it opens up into this again poorly lit room where there's like this large pit.
Okay, I dance.
like a-
I mean, I I cast dancing lights. These little
And
floating
then
orbs.
the lights like
Make them,
okay.
yeah, make them go like orient themselves to get the best lamp.
Yeah. So these lights like kind of like start like flittering around in this room, casting enough illumination that you can clearly see. In this pit, there is just like a bunch of bodies in various stages of like decay. Some of them like near like the bottom of this pile are just like kind of in like just skull fragments, and near like the top is like fresher bodies that have obviously been put there pretty recently. Armir like glances down, he like walks to the side, and he just like throws up like what little he ate from like the dining room onto the ground, as like this again stench hits you and you realize like what this is.
I put my sheepskin over my nose.
Can't hear you.
Is there
Oh, there
is
you
there
Okay, so-
anything else up here? Like is it just the pit and that's it?
Across from the room there's like another small little corridor that,
You guys wanna go
it's
down?
like
This
it's surrounded by just like you can walk around this pit.
Let's go check it out.
Let's
Get
yeah.
outta here.
Let's go. This is disgusting. What are these people doing here?
You walk and it leads to the corridor to like a door that's unlocked, and you open it, and this door leads back into like the initial like guard antechamber.
Into what chamber?
The initial.
The initial guard room.
Where we found
Like-
Jed.
Yes, where you originally fought Jed.
Where-
and-
Where the fork was.
How
Toward-
did we like come up Did we come up from the ground or something, or?
Yeah,
I
it like
thought we
comes
were
back
down a little
upstairs.
bit.
Yeah. There's like stairwell that leads back up.
There was some kind of trap door there too that we missed.
Nope, this is the door. There's stairs that descend from the torturer's room, and then it goes down here, and then there's like stairs that lead back up, but it just leads to a door.
Oh, we must have missed this door.
This is the door that like was that other side offshoot passageway that you guys never explored from the very beginning.
Okay, I know where we're at now.
So now we're back
To think if we would have gone down here first and then popped up underneath that orc dude by accident.
Without all our weapons.
Yeah. That would have sucked. Well, I think we've been. I don't know if there's anywhere else to go in here. I think we have to go back to the main chambers and see if we can get out of here.
Let's go back to the far north door that's beyond the dining room.
Have we seen anything else or any other spots that we've missed?
There's one corridor to the left or to the west past the jail cells. Is that correct?
No. Not,
Oh.
You've been that way. There was like the latrine room
Okay. Yeah, so
that you noticed as a latrine room.
On the two big solid metal doors that were.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have 2 more keys now, so we could possibly try.
You walk to the the area
Well-
like that's far to the north of this.
Just side note, how does resting work?
You have to say that you're gonna rest.
No, I know, but like, how long does it take? What does it
Resting.
like a short
there's
rest?
a short rest and there's a long rest. A short rest generally takes about a half hour, during which time you can use your hit die to recover some health points, and then there's a long rest which takes usually like 8 hours. That goes throughout like again an 8-hour extended time period where you restore half of your hit die that have been expended as well as full health and spells, etc.
I could rest.
I could rest too.
How is every? Yeah, I don't have any. I've
Armir
cast all the spells I
says
can
like,
cast for today.
well, it's like I don't know if we should rest yet. Like we don't know when they're gonna come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
don't
We're-
need right now.
Good call.
We've barricaded that door. We might, yeah. Now,
Let's
but
try
anytime
the key first.
anytime we spend down here is dangerous.
I think
Okay,
that we should
let's
try
keep
the key
going.
first.
Let's push on.
Yes, let's go try the key.
You walk up to the northern segment of like the where there was like these big iron cast doors, and you try both the keys from the torturer's room. Excuse me. One of the keys doesn't work, but it seems to have like the same casting and mold as the one that Starla had used previously. The other key clicks, and the door like kind of gives way, and you're able to like with some effort like shove it open slowly as this is a lot of weight to this door.
Is that one of the keys that I had, or one of the keys that Starla had?
I can't
One of
remember.
the keys off the.
Was
I
it
know-
off the
I know where you're-
torturer?
Yeah,
It
it's off
was-
the torturer.
There's a key off
It
the
was
torture, and
Tam's.
there's a key from like
Okay.
the
It was
the
Tam's key.
ritual room.
Gotcha.
You open this door, and like this for the first time since the beginning of this ordeal, since you were put in blindfolds from the ship, you see like sunlight like shining down through like this entryway, as it appears to be actually even a pretty bright light. You are all like kind of momentarily like blinded, as you haven't seen a natural light for a while, as it kind of takes a second for your eyes to adjust. As you walk out of this small so like the corridor kind of like narrows as you're getting to where like this light is shining, and you walk out, and there's just like this small little hatch that opens up, and you find yourself like on this hillside, and it's like kind of an obscured little thing that you can remember. Like it's how I explain, like up the hill, it's like an indent, so you can still walk in it as per normal, but it's very like hidden and obscured from view. And
Like a hobbit hole, kind of.
yeah, so, sort of like that. And the breeze and the scent of like the fresh like ocean air and wind like hits you as you emerge. Let's see, I don't know if I have any. And you hear like the lapping of waves, and you glance out, and there's just like this long expanse of ocean as you're on like the side of this hill. There is like a very, very slight, barely perceptible indented path that seems to be where you were initially like walked up into this, and that is where we'll end for the night.
Can we take a rest while we're ending?
No.
Nope. You do that. We'll do that
wanna...
next. Well, you guys will figure out that next session. I don't want to like get lost with that. Like this is, yeah, you can figure that out next. We're going to assume that you're all at your. Make sure your hit points and stuff like that are notated on your sheets, etc.
I think I've got hit against. I got healed. Do we get our experience for the session then? And
I'll
for
do that
last
after.
Session too?
Yeah.
Because we didn't get either of those.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Good job.
Good job, everybody. You survived.
I don't know how we're supposed to do that if we didn't get into that room.
If we didn't.
There's a lot that things could have gone extremely differently. Not just like I was never again, but like a lot of things that the guards did that you had no idea about went very differently.
To our advantage.
Well, but also.
This happened. Stuff happened.
I don't know if we were necessarily supposed to escape right away either, like we did. We escaped pretty quick, like
it goes how it goes.
Who knows what would have happened if we had just waited for the guards to come get us or do something, or you know what I mean? We might have. Any number of things could happen. Also, we just bust out of that place and start killing everybody. They don't know who they captured.
That's right.
It was nice that we got
Our equipment, that was really helpful. Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to reach that.
You can thank the
great
fork.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucky
Fork MVP.
Thank your lucky forks.
Yeah, song about the fork. This is the ballad of the fork right now. That's what it's called. I'm already thinking of it.
Well done. You guys managed to escape and see what happens next as you are now on this hillside overlooking what appears to be the ocean without any idea where you are.
Okay.
Or why.
Or why. Any questions from the chat? Listen, now is the time. Otherwise, like I'm going to like do a closeout here for anything I'll post on YouTube later. So I appreciate everyone on the cast being here tonight. You're all awesome. All the chat that's been joining with us tonight. The world is your tomato, and cheers. Appreciate it.